Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market, longer term time frames. Tell you what I'm looking at. I decided to dig a little bit deeper, see if I can find, all the data on the altcoin market cap here, guys. And this is the altcoin market cap according to Coin Trader Pro, which it on TradingView, it's missing this wave down here. Okay. So the deal is that my suspicions, what I was thinking about what's going on with Bitcoin and what was going on with Ethereum, what was going on with the altcoin market cap, GBTC, Litecoin, and some other assets that, there's this sense that everybody's so sure that there's going to be this massive wave after April, May because of the halving event. Hey, I hope that they're correct. And then everything goes into mega moonshot after April, May of 24. Okay. However, my money's at hand. My money is at stake. And let me tell you something. I am going to prepare. If something is not going to go according to that plan, I will be prepared. And people that are watching this channel will be prepared too. So, like, I'm not going to go through life and go through markets and just assume that because it happened before, it's going to happen again. So that to me is not a cool thing. Now, could it happen? It could. I'm not going to rule it out. I'm going to say, okay, yeah, 4-year cycle. And it's just going to, the reality of it, guys, the 4-year cycle is just like, it's just going to continue to go on for for the next 100 years or something like that. And everybody just apes in every 4 years on Bitcoin, you know. Maybe it'll work for the next 100 years or however long Bitcoin is going to be around, which I think it will be for 100 years, but we shall see. We shall see. But the reality of it right here is this. I looked at this and I was like, wait a second. You can obviously see what went on here, guys. It's a 5-wave move and it's a 5th wave up here. Okay. I think that this has one last shot. Like I said with Bitcoin, guys, you played me down here on the monthly chart. Here's your 3rd wave, your 5th, your 3rd. It came back down, and it's over in this section, which makes sense to me why Bitcoin and other assets in the cryptocurrency market are going to be grinding. The economic environment and everything that's been going on with it makes sense to do one last ending 5th wave. Okay, so I'm over here with the total crypto market cap. And I put it on this whole thing like this. So the wave that it was missing was over here, obvious 3rd wave. You can check this. And then I think that what's going on is coming up in this 5th wave. Now, why do I say, why am I going with my numbers and my thesis and everything? I have algorithms that are give me possible projections on this stuff. Okay. So right now for this one, it's, and how long this will take, they can't tell me the time, guys. It cannot tell me the time. So, like, if it takes it 1 year or 2 years or 18 months or whatever, however that works out, that's not possible, really. I mean, it's not possible for the algorithm to do that. Just give projection on numbers, okay? So it could be 12 months, it could be 8 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 12 months, okay? So keep that in mind that that I don't know the time, okay? I could give you a general ballpark area maybe, but it's just a guess, really. It's just a guess, guys. But this ending wave right here, I have projections, reasonable projections on this last one here to get up to 2.12 trillion and as high as 3.61 trillion. Now, the deal is, too, with everything that I'm putting together, at some point, it does appear that Ethereum is going to be outpacing Bitcoin. What I mean by that is I have projections for Bitcoin that 55, maybe up to 72, possibly even 80K, but there's actually Ethereum goes a little bit higher. So it's going to matter how this all plays out. I think it makes a little bit of sense too with Ethereum because Ethereum is deflationary right now and it continues to be deflationary. And that's going to be a huge deal, in my opinion, for Ethereum to be able to maybe run a little bit better than Bitcoin. So here's the crypto market cap. This is everything excluding Bitcoin. So Ethereum is included in this, and this is out of all of them. The other one that excludes Ethereum too doesn't seem like it's quite as strong. It includes Ethereum, but that's good for the altcoins. So there's going to be a really good altcoin run sometime in the near future. Okay. It's just going to be a matter of having a little bit of patience and things like that, because, you know, the sideways action we've been having going on really is, it's been going on for a while, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I mean, there's sideways action over here from 17 all the way into 20. So we're still in the same time zone, really, if you think about that. Like from here to June 22, we're over here in 23. So it could probably go sideways for a little while longer. I wouldn't be surprised, but we'll see, have to see how this all plays out. But that's what I'm projecting right here for this ending wave in this section, guys. I don't think there's going to be this massive move like this. Okay. Massive move like this. And if you think about this reasonably, if you just take your, like a trend like that, if I put it over here like this or something like that, you know, that's that right there is almost 7 trillion. Okay. But, you know, I'm just trying to be a little bit more realistic with you guys. I'm going to be realistic because my money's at hand and I want to be prepared for any, you know, most possible situations that could be popping up. Okay. So I think it's, now don't get me wrong, right now, and for Bitcoin and for most of these assets is a really good time to be buying for the next, you know, I'd say 6 months to a year, 18 months, or maybe 2 years. And you'll be able to make a good amount of money, in my opinion. Okay, just based off this data. But you want to be prepared for this can end probably a little bit different than a lot of people think that's going to be ending, because the halving event is right around April 24 in this area. And I can't rule out that this could be done in that time. So you want to keep that information in the back of your head and just don't assume because crypto Twitter has said, hey, there's a halving event. Okay. Let's see how the halving event works for Litecoin. You know, let's see how it works out for Litecoin. So I want to go over to the next one, which is BLX. This is kind of like the trend. And I have this line up here for an algorithm target that I have as high as maybe 82 or 84,000 for Bitcoin. And I think this is going to be the kind of the trend that Bitcoin is going to be going on. I don't know if it's going to get that high. It's as low as 55K too. So you have a 48K target and then an obvious 67 to 72K target in this area. Okay. Bitcoin is actually, as far as its targets, just doesn't seem to be as strong as like Ethereum. So here's Ethereum. Okay. So with Ethereum, I actually have a top end target I put on there. I don't mention it because a lot of people probably wouldn't even believe it at this point. Hey, I don't care. I'm going to mention it now, but I've been using the lower end targets that I have about 54, 5,600 for Ethereum to go up and complete that. But there are high end targets almost as $9,000, $8,600 and $9,000 on Ethereum. And this is a pattern I think Ethereum's in and going up in this section. Okay. So if you think about this reasonably, you have here total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, and it's going up just like so. You can check the volume data just right down here. Boom. It's giving off that sense that the wave pattern is in that type of sequence, just like it is over here. You can see on CoinTrader Pro 1, 2, 3. Highest peak is right there. Fifth wave came down, and then you have a peak there. Okay. The good thing here on this one, in my opinion, is that this to me is more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, and this just came down for 4, and it's going to grind up onto a 5 or something like that, guys, is what I think is going on. Otherwise, I mean, if you want to talk to a bear's going to tell you that it's finished right there. This is it, and then it's coming up maybe a little bit higher, and then it's going to come way back down there, guys. I don't think it's going to do that. I think there's one more shot. So, okay. So if you think about this, let me go back over. Here's Ethereum ending wave right there. And then you're going to have possibly one here for Bitcoin. And then you have one right here for total crypto market cap, which goes with back to my thesis where this is GBTC. And I have targets in the supply zone up here from as low as 38 and as high as 52 and a tag right there for 63 for this ending sequence that it's going to have right there, just like that. So ending sequence. Litecoin is similar. Monero is another one that's similar in the same type of pattern. Can't remember anything else. I could actually go to Cardano. I've been explaining that with Cardano too. Cardano actually will be really, really strong for its run, in my opinion, just because of the community that's behind it. And it's just been strong in its previous thrusts. And this one in this section, I think it's going to be doing a thrust right in here. So over the course of this time and when Cardano was making that run, you'd be looking at 10x possibly. I mean, realistically, a 10x. I mean, if you get it from wick to the top exactly, maybe 15 if you can do that. I'm not able to do that. Maybe you could do it with a couple tranches, but good luck getting the exact 15x. So something like that with an ending sequence like there, ending sequence over here. And when I say ending sequence, I mean the end of the wave, guys. I don't mean the whole thing's over with. It's just going to go here and go into a correction, just like with Cardano. It's going to go here, go into a correction. Where it's going to correct to, I have no idea at the time. Go here and go into a correction. Same thing with Bitcoin. Go up here, go into a correction. So that's how I'm looking at that, guys. And I'll go back to GBTC and show you guys. I should put this data and this information together for you because I think it's important. I think it's important for those that are in because your money, if you're following this channel, you put money into coins, your money's on the line, and if it goes up and that's a peak, you don't want to be caught in one of something like this, or you get in here and you're up here, you enter in here, you don't want to get caught in something like that. You want to be in here and you want to exit out up here, or flipping short and go down with it like that. Same thing with Total 2. If you're down here with your funds or your coins or whatever you may have in the crypto market, as an example, if it goes up to here, then, you want to be exiting out, have a strategy, get out and go back down there, guys. Okay. Now, am I going to be 100%? Of course not. I'm not going to be 100%, but these ridiculous targets that Bitcoin is going, on this leg, it's going up to this $250,000 and $275,000 target. Hey, my algos aren't saying that. They're not saying that. It's like, I think it's realistic to think, boom, like they're being actually, I'm being up here for Ethereum at 86 or $9,000, man, is a massive, massive run from where it is right now. It's like 1,863 right now, I think, or something like that. Okay. 1,860. What is Ethereum trading now? Let me check this out. Yeah. 1,863. And from there to there, that's a massive run for Ethereum. And if it is going to do something like that, even up to 5,600, that's going to be a massive run for a lot of those altcoins, guys. Just like, Cardano and some of the other larger cap altcoins, and those smaller ones too are really, really going to be able to rip. Like I'm not saying you're going to be able to still make a lot of money, of course, because the altcoins will be making, moves like this. Their charts are going to look like this on some of them. So I just want to put that together for you guys. Because I wanted to make sure I had all the data, and I'm just studying, things like GBTC going up and making this move. And I just, like if GBTC is making a move like this, guys, wherever it come back down, maybe do another correction and then come back up into this area, and I'm expecting a pretty significant correction over here, then more than likely Bitcoin is going to be doing something similar. What is going to correct to? Where's it going to go to? 48,000, 55, and then the 72. I think the 55 to 70K range is going to be more realistic. But could have it spike up to 81? It very well could, but then I'd be expecting a correction. Now, I'm not going to be expecting anything to be going like all the way down here like that with Bitcoin. I'm actually going to be expecting it to stay probably above the 14K area, even though the bears are going to tell you it's going to go down in that section. But I don't think so, guys. Not with the limited supply on Bitcoin and things like that. I think it's going to be a run and then a correction. It could just come halfway down to 30K. Don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. I just think that this is going to be a run. I think Ethereum's going to have a better run. One, because of the, I think I may have mentioned it, it's deflationary right now. And the data is pointing towards Ethereum having a better run. I mean, I don't know what to say. That's the algos and everything that I'm looking at is saying that. So, hey, plan accordingly, or, take your risk. You got Bitcoin and you have Ethereum. Those should be your two major holdings in the cryptocurrency market, obviously. And if you're a little more risk averse, maybe you want to put a little bit more into Ethereum. Or at the end of the day, if you're looking at the altcoin market or you're looking at any of the cryptos and you really don't know what to do, if you want to put it into something, put it in Ethereum or Bitcoin. Like, hey, I don't know what to put it in. Let me just put it in Ethereum. That's what I would do if I had to actually drop some funds into something. So anyhow, guys, that's the end of my video. I wanted to put that together for you. I think what I'm coming up with in the cryptocurrency market based off the data, the chart information that I have here with this, also with this from CoinTrader Pro, that kind of enlightened me to the data because of this wave down here, and then also the RSI data, and also with Bitcoin. and also with Ethereum, that it's going to be helpful for some. And I think it's going to be a little bit more realistic, and also kind of explains what's going on right now in the economy with maybe interest rates and other things that could possibly be going on. So that's what I think could be happening. Like I said, I could be wrong, and maybe people are right, and this is some sort of 1-2, and it's going up for another 1-2, and there's going to be a mega moonshot. But like I said, my funds are at hand, and if there's a top, I'm going to be exiting out at the top, even though it'd be a euphoric stage, and probably will exit earlier. When people start talking about these bigger numbers, and it's up here like this at $5,000, I'll be exiting out of these assets. And a lot of people will be jumping in at that point. There'll be new people coming to crypto, and they'll be putting their money in just like they were over here to ride that up. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be peaking up there, and it's going to be coming back down, because that's really how the markets work, guys. Most people that come new to a market enter at the top. They don't enter in at the bottom. Very, very rare to new folks that come to any markets enter in at the top or enter in at the bottom. They enter in at the top. You have to learn. Most people that I've ever met always entered at the top. Every time I got in, entered at the top. Every time, because that's when you hear about it, and that's just how the markets work. And then most people, including myself, you have to learn the hard way and go find bottoms and enter in there and get out at the top before before everybody else it's rolling over on them, and they're being told like, oh, this is a correction. That's how it always works. Roll back over, and then it goes up, and oh, this is the next shot. So that's something like that, guys. Anyhow, I was rambling on a little bit. I wanted to put that together for you, and like I said, I think it's more realistic. And I know some people are going to be kind of like, oh, this can't be right. I mean, like this 1, 2, 3, 4 in this mega moonshot 5-way move or whatever it is, up to 165. Anything's possible, guys, but we shall see. We shall see. If you made all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.